Okay, there's the microphone, which I need for this part of this.
She said it, we said, gentlemen.
Oh.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Are we all right, commissioners?
Yes.
Good evening. Could we have a verbal roll call of commissioners in attendance?
President Burnett, Commissioner Bilyeu,
Here.
Commissioner Bullock, Commissioner Cordano,
Here.
Commissioner Habib, Commissioner Rayford,
Here.
Commissioner Relaford.
Here.
We do have a quorum.
I ask for a motion to excuse Commissioners Barnett and Habib.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, I would like to ask for a motion to enter into executive session to discuss matters leading to the appointment or promotion of particular persons, the discipline of particular persons, and litigation pertaining to Section 3 athletics.
So moved.
Second, I'm sorry. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Let's go.
Okay, so there you have it. They have just gone into their executive meeting, right? So, they are working on that, and as you heard, they're talking about athletics. I'm assuming that's whatever happened, um, at court with the ITC game and the decision that was made. So we can go look at those things in just a second. Give me one moment while I go ahead and get this out to everybody. I should probably change the title of the video, but whatever. We'll just go ahead and have some tea on that. Bulletin board. Sorry. There we go. All right. So news articles on Syracuse City Athletic. Okay, right. You can see my screen. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my camera for a second because we don't really need to look at me. Syracuse High School Sports. Let's see here. ITC. Judge rules a Syracuse City football team can continue historic season in the playoffs. A blatant lie led to Section 3 to end team's historic season. So we'll start here. Now we do know that let's just see what it says. And we'll go back to what the judge said probably after this article, because this article was posted on November 6th. And I think that one, the ruling happened a little bit closer than that. So ITC Institute of Technology Central Football Team had its best program halted. They were told by the section the Eagles used an ineligible player. So during a game against Indian River, one of the players was ejected after an official said he kicked an opposing player in the groin. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with Indian River and Syracuse City, but I mean, how long have we been beefing with them? Like, I have family out there. They be edgy. It's kind of silly though, but okay. So, anyways, I don't want to even say the call was a mistake, Pride Green said. I feel like that was a blatant lie. He went to the athletic supervisor for his school and the athletic director for the district. And it continues on to go over the exact details. So I mean, I guess we can read all of this. Might be, I try not to keep it too wordy. If a player is ejected, they must sit out the next 2 consecutive halves of the competition. With ITC believing its player could not have been ejected, the administration wanted to appeal the decision. At the Section 3 football seating meeting on October 27th, Long asked what the next course of action should be. He was advised not to complete any paperwork, not to hand in any paperwork for an appeal. And then later on, the kid kind of, it all came up and they tried to throw him out the game. Right? So now, let's go check out another article. Back to the one with the judge's ruling. A judge's ruling saves the season. ITC football to play Friday night in Section 3 playoffs. A judge's ruling saves the season. In a Friday morning court appearance, the Syracuse City School District was successful in saving Institute of Technology at Central Syracuse's football season. And I just want to take a second to check out that picture. Shout out to the team at ITC. So the decision came after a player's eligibility was in question, after they were ejected from a game but still suited up to play in the next game. The player's actions to be ejected have been questioned after video was released. Oh, there's video? Say what? I didn't know there was video. After the game. The judge ruled in favor of ITC and Syracuse City School District on Friday morning and said the team will play its Friday night game. I don't think this is, I think this is, yeah, this is an ad video. This is not going to be a video of, maybe I can check. Yeah, okay. There we go. All right. Other news articles. Mayor Ben Walsh came through and other community leaders. So here's another great picture of the team. All right, so Mayor Ben Walsh and several other prominent community leaders stood beside Institute of Technology football players Thursday night on the steps of their downtown school in support of efforts to be reinstated. Here's a video.
Thank you, Tamika. You know, I've been mayor for almost 7 years now, and over the course of those 7 years, I have had an opportunity to answers for what went wrong for a very small percentage of our kids that don't have the support, don't have the guidance, and ultimately end up making bad decisions. The vast majority of the kids in our school district come to school every day, they get good grades, they do what they're supposed to do, and those stories don't get told enough. These kids represent the majority of the kids at our city school district. These kids show up every day. They go to class. They go to practice. They tell the truth. They're good sports. They're good teammates. They're good citizens. And here they are after having the season of a lifetime, and they're being punished not for what they did, but for what adults did. Us adults are quick to point our finger at the kids and say, you need to do this, you need to do that. These kids are doing the right things. These kids are the models. These kids are the examples that everyone should be following. Unfortunately, the adults involved in this situation are the ones that are making the mistakes, are the ones that aren't following the rules, are the ones that aren't being honest. So we owe it to these kids to show them that just as we hold them accountable when they don't do the right thing, we need to hold the adults accountable when they don't do the right thing. Now, the right thing would be for Section 3 leadership to acknowledge that they made a mistake and to put these kids on the field tomorrow night. And if they're not willing to do the right thing, our district is standing up for our kids. They're going to court, and we are going to hope that the court does the right thing. But make no mistake about it. These kids right here, they have done the right thing. They are doing the right things, and they need to know that our community, everyone here and everyone out there, supports them. So kids, keep your heads held high. We are so proud of you. We are going to fight for you to the very end, and we can't wait. And we hope to God that we see you on the field very soon. God bless you all. Thank you.
Can you hear me? I don't know if these microphones are syncing. Let me check this. Okay. We're not going to keep exploring YouTube because YouTube is a dangerous place. But, um, so in this article, they interviewed some of the players, like Christian Perry and Taekwon Thomas. The support just makes us all very happy and proud as a family and shows that we don't only have our parents to come and support us like they always do, but we have Syracuse to come and support us. We're always told if you weren't playing in the city, if you had to go to the outskirts, you're playing against the refs, Barnett said. We're training our kids to be accustomed to things that adults can't even handle. And then student Christian Perry says, I'm very grateful because not a lot of people, especially people at ITC, make it this far, make it to the second round of the playoffs, almost at the Dome. ITC player Christian Perry said, I'm just grateful. This week it's been the same thing, business as usual, said Marshawn Scott. We're just working harder this week because we have a minor setback. And is that all these student quotes? Okay. All right. So there you have it. There's some tea with what is happening in our headlines this week related to our schools. And it's all good headlines. All right. So they are going to be coming back here in a little while for the actual meeting. We can go ahead and look at what's on the agenda for a second, because we know what they're talking about. We already talked about that a little bit. And then we can see what is actually up for approval tonight. So they already talked about all this stuff on this calendar at the last work session. There are a lot of consultancies up for approval this month, and this is the first time we've actually seen a lot of them. They stopped putting consultancies up for a little while, so it's not that I'm not checking them. They just haven't had any up for approval. So this month, and it makes sense because we're about to be in a different quarter of the year. We do see some contracts out of different departments: teaching and learning, student support services, human resources, so coordinated care services, Lee Grainer Kennedy, the new teacher project, which I don't think that's actually like a new project, that's just the name of it. EL education, these are annual things that they renew every year. They spend a lot of money on EL education. It's kind of hard to understand exactly what it is that group's doing when you look at all the different motions that go up side by side. But like if you took all the EL screenshots and put them on a screen, like it would be confusing. But the Central Association for the Blind and the Visual Impaired. So those are a lot of annual things that our systems rely on at this time. This one is, we see here, this is just going to be for the Reading League. It looks like, and I shouldn't say just for the Reading League. When I said that, I meant like there's only one thing coming up out of the Office of Teaching and Learning. So the only thing that department's looking for approval on is the Reading League. And they are going to systematically build leader knowledge in the systems and structures required to support literacy improvements and increase teachers' knowledge of effectiveness in implementing evidence-aligned Tier 1 practices through June of 2025. So systemically build leader knowledge is going to be like you have to teach a whole team of people how to read, and then you have to do it in a way that when the next team shows up, everyone's still going to know what to do. So that's fun, and I wish them lots of luck and love there because reading literacy is important. ADP, so that's payroll systems and data management systems. W-2 management. Then we have they're creating some jobs tonight, so that's always exciting. We have a creation of a food and nutrition services project coordinator. So there's some other trends and news information out there about like food in schools and school lunches right now. Every couple of years we end up talking about these things. But so they're creating a job to work on some food and nutrition services projects. They also got like some additional grant money, so they have a lot going on in that area. And this one is cool. It is I think this is a really good idea. It's a human resources business operation specialist. So because of the with the implementation of the SCSD Connect platform, the human resource department needs an analyst to go ahead and look at how certain things are being done and being managed and where certain areas can be improved upon. So that is on our approval list. Then we have to support last year's there's some other stuff on here, and I'm not going to spoil all the fun because this is what they're going to talk about tonight. We'll see them name some of our athletic complexes for like Fowler and Nottingham. And they will be back in about 10 minutes. So since everybody is already here, I am just going to mute my microphone and get a little bit situated, and then when the meeting starts, I will come back in and put it up on the screen for everybody. There you go. Okay, now you can hear me. We're going to be back around 5:30 or whenever they come out of executive session. I'm not going to sit here live streaming while I take the notes on tonight's meeting, but we will be back around then. So, see you soon.